Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors. A rosecraft blade. It's been a minute. Man, I love my rosecraft. This is the Aries Rex. It is designed by Hawkins Rose. Now, I believe this is D2 steel with carbon fiber handle scales, deep carry pocket clip. Got a little sharpening choil there. It is a harpoon style, thumb studs that open it up, liner lock. I absolutely adore it. Now, the carry is, of course, tip up and it's ambidextrous. There is my MOHOK, one of my most used, most loved work knives of all time. But we're talking about the Aries Rex. Now, both of these were designed by my guy, Hawkins Rose. Here's the deal, guys. If I'm going to keep the channel running, and I'm going to keep doing what I do, and I'm going to keep bringing you reviews, I'm going to have to do some from work, on break, lunch, right after work, right before work, etc. So just bear with me as we go through this time. There's going to be certain things that we're doing a little different, different demonstrations, things like that. It'll take me a little bit of time to work my way in. The thing that I love about the Aries Rex is this. It is a damn tank, an absolute beast of a pocket knife. Here's what's going to be a little bizarre about this video, guys. There's times like right here with this water hose where it's a tough cut. In a minute, we're going to cut up a leather glove like it ain't sitting there. The knife is very sharp, and let me stress to you guys again. Now watch this with just the Tonto style tip. Very good control there. Love this portion. Would also be good for push cuts, etc. What I want to say is this, and many of you know this that have rode with me for a while. Guys, I don't cherry pick materials. I pick it up, I cut it, just like with what's coming up, okay? So maybe I should take my time, but I want to give you an honest, realistic look at the knife. Now, I slowed this portion of the video down because that's just a piece of damn hard-ass wood. And at first I was like, I could see the shavings, right, being removed, but I couldn't see them. So I wanted to slow it down, show you the peeling process. But what I'm going to tell you here is this. The knife is sharp as shit. I absolutely adore it. I adore rosecraft. And here's the thing. I made this statement the other day and I meant it. And I try to stand by exactly what I say. I love knife companies not because of what I can get from them, not because of price, not for any of that. It's relationships. I absolutely adore the folks at Rosecraft. And anybody thinks I'm kidding, wait till December and we start dropping people. Rosecraft won't be one of them because I love everybody there. From Andy, Swags, Hawkins, Chase, the whole crew. First rate, first class. And I love their designs. I love what they put out. Let's talk about the knife. Guys, this might be the first. Now let's just focus on this. Just watch this for a minute and I'll shut up. One of the things I always find somewhat amusing about doing these videos, there's a ton of people who can use a knife. I was just telling somebody this the other day. Hell, I used a knife for years before I ever had a channel. There's a big damn difference in using a knife every day, cutting, just going on about your business, and trying to show the sumbitch work from certain angles and make it work. That's why when I tell you I'm a novice at best, guys, I'm learning every day. What makes my job, meaning reviewing knives, a whole hell of a lot easier is when you get a knife that's worth a shit, that's sharp, that holds an edge. And here's the deal. Here's the truth about rosecraft. I've handed two of my crew leaders at work two different pocket knives, the MA11 and the Tarkanis. And I told them to go to town. They're not knife guys. They use them as tools, okay? I'll be giving an after-hours report in the next month or two. But my point to you is they both love them. They've held up. They've beat the shit out of them. And right here, you just see that's a leather welding glove that's been laying in the mud and the dirt. Here's an extension cord. Now, my guy William from WC Knives had a great point the other day. He says, Gab, most people don't cut extension cords with knives, but it's good that it can. What he was saying is, which is what I'm trying to prove, is it's nice to know there's a knife you can rely on. Here's the deal with me, guys. I understand that 99.9% of the folks who watch my videos are not going to use knives the same way that I do the demonstrations, okay? I base these demonstrations on things I've done in life. I used to have to strip a lot of wire. I'd use them at work. I cut zip ties. I do the whole nine, right? What I have right now available is industrial type settings. What I'm asking of you is this, and I'm glad William mentioned this. And by the way, shout out to WC Knives. Great channel. Love that dude. But the thing is this. As we're cutting these industrial materials, one, this is a gentleman's style carry. The carbon fiber is gorgeous. The blade's gorgeous. Translate it over. Now, I've been just cutting and cutting and cutting that mule tape, okay? Like I said, there's parts of the video where the knife's just super sharp, and there's parts where the mediums don't want to cooperate, but we're not editing out shit. I want you to see the total package. But my thing is this. Translate this over to your day-to-day stuff. If it's opening letters, and y'all know I'm going to stab a tire. I love stabbing tires. I opened the video with doing one. Whether it's opening letters, cutting up pepperoni, peanut butter and jelly, whatever the hell you use a knife for, my thing is this. If I can cut these industrial materials without having to move my hands a lot, without any hot spots, you can certainly use a knife for anything you do day to day. Now, let me give you some specs on the knife. The blade length is 3.5 inches. The cutting edge I'm getting right here, now I'm pulling it as we speak, is about 3 1/8 inches. The handle is 4.5 with an inner grip of right at 4. Okay, for a pocket knife, that is a nice size inner grip. The overall also, well, let's see, 4.5. That would be the knife closed in your pocket. I do apologize, I don't have a weight. I'll try to post that in the comments. The overall length is 7 7/8 inches. A great little knife. Now, Hawkins likes that harpoon style, and so do I. I like to extend my finger out. I can do some pull cuts, you see him doing there, a little caping, a little skinning type stuff there. I like cutting the ratchet strap because it simulates hides. There's not many hides in North America that will be tougher than that. There are a few, but not many. Also, if you were to get in a mess, okay, and needed to cut yourself or a loved one out of a seatbelt, it's good to know a knife can do it. You see me cutting some zip ties earlier. That was an actual work situation where in that instance, I couldn't just penetrate that hose. That's about 130 PSI. You don't want to put a little hole there. That's where my guy puts his hand, and I don't need any accidents right now, and he don't need his hand shot off, right? Right. Good job, Scab. Listen, quick overall thoughts on this knife, okay? Not the company, the knife. It is heavy duty. I will put the weight in the comments. It's going to weigh a little more than you thought. It comes sharp. I've never had a rosecraft blade come dull, and I can only speak to the knives that I get sent. This was given to me as a review sample. It's important that you guys know that. It is a deep carry pocket clip. Will I carry this knife? Absolutely. I adore this knife. I love Hawkins designs. He designs knives for the working man, and I promise you, if I'm nothing else, I am that. As we wrap up the video, guys, there was a time in this country where 22 vets a day took their own lives. Stats are everywhere. The actual numbers are between 15 and 29. That's why here on this channel, we focus on the number 0. Anything over 0 is simply unacceptable. Vets, we love you. You have a place here. Guys, I back the blue. I know it's not popular, and that's okay. How do you do it, Scabber? Well, I don't break the damn law best I can. When I do, I accept responsibility for it. And most importantly, guys, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. Well, I'm Scab. You're not. Great knife. I'm gone, son.